Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for the whole collective, for each and every one of us. And it's for the week of from January 27th to February 3rd, 2024. And like I said, it's for all of us. I hope you'll enjoy it, my dear viewers. Let me show you your cup. It is absolutely amazing. So deep. So much to see. So much to talk about. Wow. Okay. Let me begin from right at the beginning. Okay. Glasses on, my dear viewers. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, my beautiful viewers. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. Let's see the first that I'm seeing. Wow. It shows to me that maybe the whole collective is going through a transition. There is a preparation, preparing us all for some sort of a transition. And this transition is about some changes that are coming on. And we need to be open. We need to open our feelings all. Okay, so I'll talk about you so that I know it'll make it easy for me to get this across. You need to open your feelings, my dear viewer. You need to look inside of yourself and allow your feelings to emerge. What's hidden has to come out. The reason I say that is that you're not suppressing something. Maybe you have been suppressing for the longest time, and now it's time for you to sort of let go. So they're showing me that it's time for you to actually know this. You have been perseverant. And I think a little bit of more perseverance is needed, maybe another 4, could be 4 weeks, 4 months for some. But you're standing at the beginning of a great journey that will begin. And it's going to take you into love, happiness. There's a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. So the first thing it shows here that you need to be independent and you need to claim your independence. And the way to do that, to be prepared for this new beginning, is to clear the past and let go of what no longer is working, what no longer can continue. Believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. The transformations are going to change everything and bring you freedom. There is some truth that you're finding out that might crush you a little bit. You've got to be very like I said, you need to be not suppressing, but opening your heart and letting things come out. You're slowly getting to understand a certain connection and where it's heading and what's happening. You're getting to understand things more clearly. I feel like you need to be very true to yourself, and sometimes, and especially in this particular area, I feel like collaboration is needed, like teamwork, working together until you establish a certain release. Wow, this is really deep. Again, a lot of perseverance. So you are in the midst of looking into yourself and trying to understand where you're at and what you should do and what you should feel and how. It looks to me like there's a partnership here, a very, very deep partnership, one that's been there for years, maybe one that has a lot involved. There may be a lot of work or business or money or home or something really deep involved. So you're questioning everything. You're questioning even yourself. You're questioning whether you can or you cannot take the necessary steps. As I was saying, my dear viewers, I was interrupted for a moment there. A lot of self matters, self-worth, questioning where you're at, where you're going, trying to find solutions to certain problems that you have that you'd like to withdraw from sometimes, and sometimes you can't withdraw from. I feel like you need someone to support you, someone to defend you, and so that you can feel like you can ask all the questions and get all the answers from someone. And I do feel that you are going to be supported. I feel like you are going to be sent support. I feel like you are going to be shown the way. But in the meantime, what I'm seeing is to make decisions cautiously, with caution, so that you don't take the wrong direction when you're taking any kind of action. And in fact, you need to suppress taking action for now and just persevere a little bit longer to see what is happening. Lack of confidence seems to be a major matter here. Self-worth, questioning self-worth. You need to ask yourself, what is it that you find difficult to accept about yourself? What do you think it's lacking? Ask all the kind of questions and you will get an answer. And I really truly feel that knowledge and truth will magnify the answers for you. And that on its own will make you understand. Sometimes when you're comparing yourself to others, you're trying to see what is the reason. And sometimes there are no reasons, even if you are perfect and somebody is looking elsewhere, for example, or there's a situation where somebody else, there is competition in any way. All you need to do is, as long as you know you're doing your best, that's all that matters. And ultimately, what I'm seeing is some of you are considering choices and decisions. Some of you want to go somewhere. Some of you are thinking of moving in with someone or moving to the next level or even relocating and wanting to live on your own. There are a lot of decisions that need making. You're demanding respect and attention of others. You're demanding it. And if you don't get it, it's like you're giving them an ultimatum. Like, if I'm not going to have this, then I'm embarking on a new life, or I want to be on my own, or I want to leave. It's that kind of a thing to some degree. And to other degrees, some of you are sort of indecisive whether you should start something with someone on a very permanent basis or not. You're researching carefully. You're digging in and trying to make decisions, but it's so hard because you're so distracted. Commitment is so difficult because you're committed to other projects and you're committed to so much. You've spread yourself so thin to the point where you're finding everything an obstacle and challenge. You're finding that the simple little decisions that usually would be simple, you're finding them very difficult because they are challenging, because you have to take a leap of faith, a step that's very hard. It's not easy to take this step. You're afraid of what you could lose. And I'm seeing here freedom. You could lose your freedom. You could lose your foundations. You might have foundations elsewhere. So you're sort of stuck. And you're worried. You're worried that if you don't take the right step, you could lose something. You could lose your home. You could lose your health. Or you could lose someone that you care about. And you don't know. You don't know what the best course of action is. And this is keeping you sort of like bewildered and in a limbo and not sure what to do, uncertain. There is a sacrifice here that's needed. This sacrifice is going to play the biggest role in your life. I feel like it's going to put an end to this situation, but I also feel like the sacrifice is where you put your thinking aside and do for the sake of someone. And in the process of that, no matter how severe it may be, the outcome, at least you will know you will have an outcome, and you won't be in limbo in between. Yes, no, want to, all that. There is someone here that you need to you might hear about someone, about a home. There's a house, or there could be a property. There's something to do with someone that could be born of the Chinese year of the rooster. I see a rooster here. There is someone that you should be very careful not to cross, and be careful when you're dealing with someone like that, and they're born the Chinese year of the rooster. For some reason. I don't know why it says that, so I've got to talk about it. The sacrifice I was talking about before, the confusion time, that is all going to be, you will be in peace once you make that decision. It is necessary to sacrifice in order to achieve success. And in order to reach a resolution, the only way is to sacrifice. Now, I'm seeing that there is some sort of a sorrow, some news. There could be some sort of separation, some sort of loss. There could be loss. In some cases, it could be separation. There is emotional upheaval. Some cases could be the loss of someone. There could be betrayal. Somebody could betray you. That could be also possible. Of course, don't forget, this is for the collective. That's why it's sort of possible this and possible that, because of it's for the collective. But certainly there is some sort of sorrow and loss. In what regard? I don't know exactly. It could be, it's inflicting hurt on you. So I can see pain. But I don't know in what area, but I know it's the area, it could be the area of the truth. So, but also at the same time, the next level, I'm seeing empowerment. I'm seeing you being in power of your life, in power of your journey, knowing where you're at, where you're heading, what's going to happen, having a very, very strong, powerful energy here. I feel also that you are going to be in a leadership position. You've mastered, see, this is what happens. They tell you the outcome, which is amazing. You've mastered your own emotions. You are an authority. You've got the willpower. You've got the self-control. You know how what we're saying here, now it's showing the outcome, which is so beautiful. It shows that your dreams are going to be realized. You are going to assume. That's the word, not consume. You are consumed with power, but you will finally assume control of a situation, especially a situation in particular that has a lot of responsibilities. And I feel like you are going to protect and defend someone that you really care about. I also feel like you could be offered a position where there's more money coming in. So there could be elevating you in your position in your current job, or you could be offered a job elsewhere where there's more money, but also there's more authority. Not only money, but more authority. You're doing well in regard to this. You might be accepting it. There's a lot of it brings out the artist in you. You do a lot of creativity, a lot of fun. You're putting all the things that you love together, and you're excited. Physical activity also is here. I see you having a lot of healing. I see you taking care of your health, looking great. And also I'm seeing you surrender one thing or to someone. You're submitting or surrendering a situation or letting go of something. You're just saying, it's okay. I can, I'm letting go of this challenging situation. You're just letting it go. You're using your mind wisely, using it with your heart, I can see, to avoid a situation that could have been hostile. Believe it or not, there is someone here that is a little bit hostile, but I feel like with your compassion, your way of looking at things and submitting and surrendering and not fighting and not causing any problems, this matter is dissolving. I see the angel holding a love. That means the angel of love. This is bringing you a new love. A journey of love begins. Sometimes you get all these ideas, new ideas and thoughts that may sometimes irritate you, but I do see a new beginning, a lot of love coming. You are going to reap what you have sown. Karma here on a high level. I also see the door to value opening up. There's a lot of value coming into your life, a lot of abundance, emotional abundance and material abundance. So success on a grand scale, decision about moving away from home, moving away from home towards someone. You're in the process of making that decision. You're about to leave. You're really thinking about it, and I feel like finally you are going to make this decision. Even though you've been procrastinating for the longest time, finally you are going to discover that there's no other way. There's too much loss. I think too much loss of money. Maybe your instinct is saying to you, like, this is going to happen. I've got to take control. I've got to say yes to this. I've got to move on. I've got to do the right thing. And I feel like you are going to be dealing with a soulmate. So it's a situation where you are going to be with someone that you really care about, and someone that you will work well together, and someone that you unite well together. You're finally going to come together after a long time of having fun and maybe flirting, and that there's a connection. A strong connection is made in this relationship, even though maybe this relationship might go through a breakup or might have gone through a breakup, but it's healing and you're coming together. And there's a start. For some of you, you could reconcile and get together. For others, there's a start of a new relationship that is dramatically going to affect your life. And it's the one that I'm talking about that you're leaving. You're leaving home for. You're leaving a place for. You're leaving your foundations where you're used to be living. You'll be receiving and being given the greatest gift of all. One precious gift is coming your way. Remember that. One spectacular gift. I see someone here as though somebody might have told you, you might have been aware of it, or you might have felt it that this gift was coming. Somebody's advising you how to avoid conflict, how to remove conflict and sorrow from your life. Someone very extremely intelligent and analytical. You might be listening to this person. I see an ear, so you're listening to this person. There's also another person, very practical, and it's a water energy, this person. The other one was air energy, which is like yourself, my dear. Oh no, sorry, what am I saying? Why did I say that? I felt like I was reading for an air energy, but there's air energy here, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, either one. I see now, that was the one advising you as to the best course of action. And now I'm seeing a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And this person's the one that I said practical and honest and devoted. This person will be very supportive also, very kind and sympathetic, and there with you in your process of transitioning between. Again, we come back to the transition from place to place. I'm also seeing that there's a sense of freedom that you have. You're living a life of freedom, and that's why it's so hard for you to give it up. And some of you might literally not give it up. Fight for this life. You don't want restrictions. You know, you are a free soul, and nobody asks you where you're going, what you're doing. It's like you live, even though you might be living at home or with family, it's like you live a life of freedom, and you don't want that taken away from you. There are less chores, less responsibilities, but I do see abundance. I see a nurturing power of abundance. I see a nurturing power of loving. So this person that you might be considering moving in may be very nurturing. You might be getting so much nurturing from that you think, no, I can do this. I will sacrifice my freedom. And I feel like material comfort could be the cause of it, security, protection. Wealth is coming, and that could be supporting you not to take on the step that you have to, or you might be able to take it with strength and power because a lot of wealth is coming. You are on the defensive side to some degree about something, but eventually you will win. So the challenge, somebody might be challenging you, and you might be standing up for your rights, like, no, I can't do this, you know, and ultimately, I feel like, you know, I see someone here as though they're trying to force you to try to make a decision, something against your will, and you are fighting this, and you have been for some time. Finally, I feel like you are going to commit to doing something to resolve this problem. I'm seeing teamwork, so it's going to get the job done, and there's contentment after teamwork. So I feel like maybe you will ultimately choose the right path that unites you with someone on a sort of a, what's the word, on a very comfortable level. I do see changes in your life, so maybe you are conforming to change your views about what you were standing for. Very, very intriguing. I do see a woman, a feminine energy that is someone very competent, very capable. This person, they're very practical with money. This person could be even masculine energy and feminine together. Someone that you feel that they're emotional, they're cheerful, but they're protective and supportive. Anyway, fire energy is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, or it might be a part of someone that you are with. Fire energy who's going to be very supportive and very, very, with you all the way so that you're able to move and take action. And try to get back to the basics, and they will support you. Money is coming in big time, powerful money. I don't know where this money is coming from. It looks like payments are going to be easier. You'll be able to handle situations more money. Maybe it's that position I was talking about that might give you a raise or a promotion, or even getting a job that's a lot of responsibilities, being a manager, but a lot of money. You're developing a great understanding about how to control your money and how to put your finances and how to manage it and how to make it work for you well. So that is incredible. Money is flowing into your life big time, to the point where you are feeling so generous and so powerful. I also feel like your happiness, your healing, there's a doorway that opens and it brings you peace, and it brings you personal healing and happiness. This doorway is going to heal a lot of things in your life. I finally see 2 doves here, beautiful doves, which shows peace in relationships, peace in family. You're welcoming something wonderful, new, a new way of life, a new way of looking at life, but you are uniting. There's the union of 2 hearts. You're uniting with someone. There's a love connection that defies explanation. You are just amazed at how it's changing you. You're expressing, receiving, and giving love on a level that it's healing your heart, to the point where you might change your mind about who you are and what you wanted and loved. True love changes everything, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime love, and I feel like it's going to change everything you stand for. Now, my dear viewers, I did say that there were other things that are going to be changing other than your love. Money is coming in and changing a lot of things in your life. Now, I'm just going to drink some water and continue to do the letters, and just go through the cup again, just to go see what else you need to know. Okay, let's have a look, starting from the beginning. Now, I am seeing number 3 here. Number 3, connected to family, connected to working together, teamwork, business, connected to the Chinese year of the tiger, connected to the Pisces, and Aries. Somebody who might be cuspy Pisces, Aries. Okay, it could be 3 weeks, up to 3 months. And it could be in March itself. 3 is March itself. So there could be something big happening. Oh, perhaps, you know what? I'm seeing the one, like, you know, being nominated. This is the one. This is the one that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. The one, number 1. And it's like, it's showing love all over it. Like, this is the one. And there's an arrow directing to it. Maybe this means you are going to find the one. And maybe in March you realize this is the one. Or maybe this person is born in March. It could be a Pisces or an Aries. And there could be a tiger, or you could be a tiger. Tiger is there also. Anyhow, clock and timing. There's a clock and time over it. There's a question. You're wondering when. When will this resolve? I feel like it's showing to me March is the time that this was going to resolve, whatever the situation is, especially if it's to do with relationships. You are not alone. Divine's got your back. I see this beautiful energy, this magnificent angel got your back and watching over you. You're not alone. You are in grace. This is amazing. You are cared for. There's so much gratitude. Something big is happening that you're in so much gratitude for. Could be big money, could be a gift of money, something. I did see a precious gift before, but you are in so much gratitude when this matter happens. You are not going to lose, that's for sure. That's what's showing here. No loss whatsoever. Okay, now the letters. I'm seeing letter C for cat or for cake. I'm seeing S for sweet or Scorpio. I'm seeing A for Aquarius or alligator. I'm seeing Y for yes or yellow. I'm seeing J, yeah, it's G. No, it's J with a line. Yeah, J for jam and jelly. Food products. Okay, I don't want to do names because, you know, I've got these certain names that I keep saying and some other people are missing out on their names, so I decided not to do names because I'm very limited with names. Okay, so now we've got X for X-Trail or X for X-Rays. We've got V. Is that a V? Yeah, V for victory. V for violet, the color. I've got H here for horse or honey. I've got G for Georgia or Greece. I've got L for love, lover. I've got R for rose or Rome. I've got I for India or indigo. What else? What else is there? What else is there? What else? Oh yeah, there's a B. B for bumblebee, and there is a bumblebee and butterfly. And then finally, I'm seeing what else here. There's a V again. We talked about V. We talked about Y again. And there is an F for France and F for fine. Finer things in life. Okay. And that is the end of your reading, my dear viewers. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you are backed up, and anything that happens, your indecision is going to be supported, and you'll finally make the right decision. Do give me a thumbs up if you could relate to this, and don't forget to comment. And my dear viewers, in support of me, please watch the videos all the way till the end. Don't stop them. Let them run their course in support of me, and also in support of me if you would subscribe to the channel. Nothing costs anything. Everything is free. I just need your support, and those two matters. I wish you a lot of love and light and abundance of blessings. Namaste.